Speaking with Blue Claws starting pitcher Matthew Way, just want to talk a little bit about great success you've had lately. You started off kind of not so hot in April, and then over the past month or so, 5-0, 1.34 ERA over your last 6 starts. Just talk about maybe some changes you've made, what improvements you've made, and steps that you've taken.
This is really my first full season with the Phillies, my first full season away from college where I'm used to throwing, playing baseball year-round. So this is the first time I've taken about 3 months off of throwing after last year's season. And, coming back into it, I took three months off, really rested my arm real well, but it was kind of a transition period, getting back into throwing, finding rhythm, finding timing again. And so for the first bit there, my rhythm timing was off. I was in good shape. I was working out and running real hard, but I didn't do enough throwing before spring training. And then spring training came around, really. I had a small back injury. It was actually a strained muscle that kind of held me back in spring training. So really, instead of having a few spring training innings to kind of work out all the bugs, I kind of had to start off here in Lakewood and kind of figure it out during the season. So, as the season went on, rhythm, timing, everything's gotten better. The stretch, my pitches have gotten better. It's all become more consistent, and now I'm getting back to, really where I was last year, rather than, trying to fight off that low back injury and, start off where I should have.
All right. I spoke with you last year. We talked about your pitching repertoire. You mentioned it was mainly fastballs and changes, and you'd infrequently mix in some breaking balls. Is that still the same? Has there been any alterations to the repertoire?
Yeah, definitely. Fastball, changeup, that's still my bread and butter pitches, and, I feel comfortable staying with those. But lately, I've been working on, I've been throwing more cutters in the games, throwing those into righties, been throwing some more sliders, curveballs. And also, a real big improvement that I've noticed is I've started throwing my changeup into right-handers and, working foul balls that way and trying to work the count, to my advantage with, 4 pitches rather than 2. Granted, my breaking balls aren't really as sharp and where I want them to be right now, but, it's coming along. It's a process right now.
That's definitely something you're working on improving, though?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Right now I'm working on throwing, I'm trying to get to 20 breaking balls and cutters, per game to kind of, even out how many changeups and fastballs I throw.
You've been excellent at home as well. You got an ERA around 1.35 at home. Are you aware of that?
Yeah, I've only thrown at home 3 times though, so, the whole first half, all of my outings were on the road, which, is, I guess it's a little more difficult pitching on the road than at home, but really I haven't really noticed. Pitching at home, it's always more comfortable, but at the same time, a new mound.
Nothing specific that helps you or that you like better here at First Energy Park?
Oh, I love the fans, I love the crowd. The field's huge, it plays big. Not a lot of home runs hit out of here. The mound's really big, it's tall. I really like playing at home. I really like this mound here, but at the same time, baseball's a game of adjustments, and making adjustments to other people's mounds is just part of it.
Okay. What sort of help have the catchers and your pitching coach, Steve Strink, been with your success recently?
They've been tremendous, actually, working on the cutters and the sliders. The catchers tell me what they see. Shrinky, offers different grips, different advice, different counts. With the new cutter that I've added, really what I've been trying to figure out is just how to set it up, how to use it in certain counts, and that's been quite a learning experience, just trying to figure out what kind of pitches to use to different batters and different swing patterns and stuff. So, Shrinky's been great. He's been awesome. He's been helping me out a lot, and, as a result, the cutters and the breaking balls have come around.
There's been a little bit of talk of you moving up in the system, going toward Clearwater. Have you heard those rumors or talk about that, and how does that affect your frame of mind?
Yeah, you hear everyone's buzzing. People are trying to get autographs early. They think I'm leaving soon. Really, when it comes time to move up, that's when it's time to move up. But, there's plenty of work that I can do down here. I can become more consistent with my pitches, hit better spots, better sequences. And regardless of whether I'm in high A or low A, there's still plenty of work I can do.
Is there anybody on the team that you feel is underrated?
Underrated. Evelyn Lugo has come out of the bullpen and has been tremendous all year, and he's actually he might be our most solid bullpen pitcher right now, and I don't think he's overrated or underrated, but let's just say I'm happy to give the ball up to Lugo when he's coming in for me.
Okay, cool. Also like to know, who was your favorite baseball player growing up?
I was a huge El Duque fan. Even though I hated the Yankees, I liked El Duque. When I was in Little League, I did huge leg kicks. I was all about that. But at the same time, I was a different kind of fan. I mean, I loved El Duque, but my favorite number was 11 because it was Mark Messier, the New York Rangers, and they had just won the Stanley Cup. It's my old man's team. So, even though I wasn't really a huge baseball fan, El Duque was my guy for a while.
All right. And I got one last one for you. Just on the last homestand, the Blue Claws hosted the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. And in a couple weeks, Blue Claws are going to be hosting an independent league wrestling event. Did you follow wrestling at all, and who might have been your favorite pro wrestler growing up, or now?
I don't have a lot of, I wrestled in high school and stuff, but pro wrestling, I haven't really followed it a lot besides, I guess Monday night, one of my roommates used to watch that a lot, but, yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on with wrestling, but I'd love to watch it.
Nobody stands out in your mind, though?
Diamond Dallas Page, I remember him from the video games. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Hollywood Hogan, of course. But no one big yet.
But when First Energy hosts, you're going to be out there kind of watching the event and cheering those guys on?
Oh, yeah, I'm excited for it.
And the mascot is going to take part in the match. Have you heard this, Buster?
I have not,
Buster's going to take part in a pro wrestling match here at First Energy Park when that event comes up in a couple weeks.
Wow. I had no idea. So, I'll root for him.
And do it my way. It's Kid and Play.